Hello, and welcome to another episode of Tea Time with Erin. This is a new series that I started in January that seems to be really popular and enjoyed by so many of you, and I thank you for that. Keep those questions coming. You just simply have to ask me a question on any of the social media, or if you want to do it more privately, please feel free. Simply use the contact form on my website, theelegantlife.com, or you can write concierge@theelegantlife.com, and they forward the question straight to me. The other thing is, if you're on my mailing list and you just click reply to any one of my newsletters that I send out weekly, that will also come straight to me. So let's start in with such a question that is probably a question all of you have, so it's really good. What's your best tip for staying in surrender mode? Because if you've been following me for a long time, you know that I'm always speaking about you need to surrender. You need to let go, become neutral with this intention, with this desire that you've put out into the universe, because it's the constant thinking about it and attachment to it coming true that is not making it come true. And so you're doing exactly what you shouldn't be doing. Let go and let the universe do its manifesting job, okay? But a lot of people find that hard because we've been programmed, haven't we, you got to do things, you got to work hard, you got to hustle. So we really have this message in our head that if we don't do anything, it's not going to happen. Okay, yes, you do take action, but you take inspired action. And if you want to know all about the whole process of manifesting, it truly is my Art of Living Elegantly program. I'll put the link below to that in case any of you are interested in really learning the nitty-gritty of manifesting. But how do you stay in surrender? Here's my best tip. Say your intention, get really clear about it, and then focus your energy on doing things that are high vibe, that bring you joy, okay? Anything that you do that brings you joy will put you in a high vibration. Your mind will be in that nice vibration that is perfect for manifesting, okay? That's the energy where manifestation happens. So you got to get there. If you're not there right now, you got to get there. That's where the manifestation is going to happen, okay? So focus on doing things for joy. Let me give you a couple of quick examples here. If yours is for success, or for you to have more money coming into your life, or something along this line, then what could you do that would bring you joy, that would put you in that sort of high vibration? So what do you like to do? If you really love getting dressed up and going out to dinner, but you don't have the money to go out to the real fancy restaurants, I know I've said this before, but please do this. Dress up, look flippin' fabulous. And you go with that look into a fancy hotel, into the lounge area or the little restaurant that they always have those in the front, and you order a drink. Putting yourself in there means you're not depriving yourself. That is the number one thing you have to prove to yourself. Are you worthy to be in there? Just by you physically putting yourself there shows your mind, yeah, actually this is me. This is where I belong. This is my natural place. You have to do it. And if someone like your partner is not going to take you there, you flippin' well take yourself. And you go sit there and you bring a book and you read and you sip that lovely, beautiful, gorgeous tea with a little biscuit or chocolate that you know they're gonna make for you. That's just one example, okay? Just really get creative. What brings you joy in terms of finances, success, these kind of things. If it's finding a partner, then what could you do that would give you joy and would relate to the vibration of what you would be if you were with that partner. Who would you be if you were that partner? If you were with that partner? What kind of woman do you think you'd be? Do you think you would be carefree and fun and feeling sexy? Simply buy yourself something that will make you feel really feminine or sexy or whatever it is that you want to feel when you're in that relationship. And I want you to go buy it for yourself. If a perfume is going to bring you to a level that's going to make you feel a certain way, go to bed spritzing that perfume on you. I think you're seeing the pattern here. Who will you be when you are what you desire? Do what you can to act as if you are already there in whatever capacity you can. And you focusing your attention on that, bringing joy. Have the question be, how can I bring joy? How can I raise my joy? What's going to bring me joy in relation to that you desire? And eventually, you'll be guided for an action to take. Something will come into your life that will be a total gift, synchronicity. These kind of things will naturally and elegantly come into your life to help whatever it is you're desiring just elegantly move into your life. Not through pushing, not through spending your whole life doing 15 affirmations a day, 2 visualizations a day, 5 journaling of everything you're grateful for. I mean, these things are good, but if you're obsessing over it and that's the way you're trying to manifest something into reality, I'm telling you, you're not getting the main lesson in life. You're going to create a whole nother experience that's going to make you go through that same lesson of needing to surrender. So I ask you, do you want to learn how to surrender now? Focus on joy. Skip all the other pressure, hard pushing stuff, and let's live the elegant way, okay? I hope that answers your question. Let's move on to the next. Okay, here is a question. Dear Erin, I feel I am ready to take off. I have the wings to fly, but there is this chain around my ankle that is stopping me. Financial struggles of paying debt instead of focusing on the thriving and very successful to be business. How can I get through this obstacle? How did you manage to do so when you were in a similar situation? When all I need is just an injection of cash and I know things will build up in the right direction once again. Oh, okay. If any of you have listened to my story, you know I have been where this person is and this person has heard my story, so they know that I have been here before. And this is what I know for sure. Your brain is telling you that all you need is a cash injection and everything will turn out okay. And I'm here to tell you, no, it won't. No, it won't. So many of you tell yourself the story that something outside of yourself is the thing that is going to do it. This vitamin is going to do it for my health problems. This treatment is going to do it for my health problems. This person is going to make me feel whole. This new diet is the thing that is gonna make me the weight I want to be. No, it won't. Why do I know this? I've been there 1,001 times. And it kept me in struggle longer than it should have. Now, I have a little story sometimes running through my head because I am in the midst of an elevation, a growth, an expansion of the elegant life. And what the story keeps saying is, if I only had a team that just was already prepared and this person was doing that and this person was doing that and they were all experts in their field, this would be so much easier. And could it be true? Yeah. Could it be true that if you had some money that you'd be able to do some more things with your business? Yeah. Could it be true that you could be happier than you are now when you have that partner? Yeah. Could you lose weight if you went on the keto diet or the paleo diet? Yeah. But is it going to be lasting? No. What I know now about my level of expansion that is happening now is, yes, I set an intention for that team to come, for everything to go together to make that team come and appear in the right time, for the right positions, for the right experience, for the right jive with me. But I know what it is internally within myself that I need to do in order to be at a level where this expansion can take place. So I'm focusing on doing that work. When you say that there is something around your ankle, that's the work that you want to do. And to stop being so serious about this, okay? And I'm gonna bring it back. This whole theme that's gonna run through this is one of joy. Bring it back to joy. Stop being so serious. I spent my whole 30s being so serious about this stuff, and all it did was make me stressed out, overwhelmed, still not doing as well as I wanted to do. Frustrated, name everything, and it didn't get me to where I wanted to be. The only moment when things started to happen was when I set my intention, I surrendered, and I focused on doing what was required to be that woman that I wanted to be. I knew what it was. I wrote it down. It was a highly spiritual, highly evolved woman who had the wisdom and the wherewithal to help people in the way that I wanted to serve. And I only got there by doing the work on the internal stuff and then focusing on joy and service. And in the meantime, this is something I really want people to know. In the meantime, if you need to have another job, you do it. Many of you might not have been with me since the beginning of The Elegant Life, okay? But I had a very successful business before this one, but I was told by the divine to stop it. And I was like, what? Things are going great and everything, but I was overwhelmed. Something was feeling off. I noticed all I wanted to talk about was spirituality. I felt a push, but I was ignoring it. And then a whole bunch of things happened, and it was like, stop, stop, stop. So I finally listened. Now, because I cut my whole financial thing off, there was only one salary, and it was my husband's. So what I did at the very beginning is I set an intention for a certain amount of money I wanted so that I could get The Elegant Life off the ground, right? I needed to build the website. I needed to hire some help. I needed to do a lot of stuff. And what I did was set this intention for this amount of money, and I did certain manifesting activities, and then I just surrendered and waited. And what happened was an opportunity came that in my mind right then, I was like, oh, I don't want that. That's going backwards. The universe made my children's school ask me if I could just be a substitute teacher, because they know that my background was a teacher, to cover a couple of months for a pregnancy leave. Or not a pregnancy leave, sick leave. And at the first moment, I didn't want to do it. I thought, look, I am so far beyond that. I haven't done that for years. I don't want to go backwards. That's not going to make me feel like I'm high vibe and all this. And that story started to tell itself. In the end, there was I saw the amount of money that I could make. I saw what it could help me do, and I did it. Now, was it really intense? Totally. I was working full-time as a teacher, which is really busy, having my 2 kids, and at night going home and having to do all this work for the Elegant Life business. It was an intense 2 months, but after the 2 months, I quit and I just went and I flew, and the rest is history with the Elegant Life. Sometimes there are periods in your life where you have to take what the universe gives you, and you got to do things that maybe aren't exactly what you want to do to make the money, but it's what's going to move you forward. Stop telling yourself a story. Get back, make your intention, and then focus on what do you need to do within to get that vibration of joy. Oh, this is cute. Okay, this is a really nice one to end this on. What is the greatest gift your mother-in-law has ever given you? Oh, I love this. Thank you for this. Okay, the greatest gift my mother-in-law has ever given to me. The first thing that comes to my mind is acceptance. Many of you know that my husband is Turkish, but his mother doesn't speak English. I came from a different culture than her son, and she was very worried that, her son was never going to come back to Turkey. She wasn't going to see him as much. She had a lot of fears, and she told my husband this when he was kind of talking about that he wanted to marry me. She literally showed me love and respect and care and attention and took me into their family. And to this day, she respects me, that I am from a different culture, that I don't do things the way she would do them. She truly has accepted me for who I am. And I think that is one of the biggest gifts that you can ever give anybody. Thank you for that question. That was really, really beautiful, and a really nice note to end this video off. I love answering your personal questions, and I love chatting. This is one of my favorite episodes to do. So again, keep those questions coming. Send them to me in whatever form you can, in whichever way you can, and I will make sure to answer them in a future upcoming Tea Time with Erin. Make it an elegant week, ladies. Mwah! And we will see you next time.